Good evening, everybody. I see that there's a few people in this live stream event so far. My concert, it's very interesting because it's the first one. So if you're here, thank you so much for supporting this and being a trooper and trying to figure out where technology is going to lead us and how I can start using it to play for you more, which is the goal. If you're in the live stream right now, could you put a comment in the comment section to make sure that all my mic level is all right and you can hear me? Also, checking my sounds on my piano, everything should be set up. So this is just kind of that first minute when all my readers say everything's working. So hopefully I'll get a comment in sooner or later that says we can hear you loud and clear. So that being said, give me 30 more seconds just to make sure we are all set up. I'm checking all the screens. There was a lot of patience that I needed in order to connect the piano to the computer, and then I got the microphone, which was like good. Set this up so you guys can hear me more. So that being said, I see that all my levels are good, and I'm going to have to assume that it's going well and everybody can hear me. So welcome. If you're joining me live or if you're joining in the future, welcome so much to my piano Christmas concert live from my studio in my house. This is really exciting because this is the first one, my first live streaming concert, and it means a lot because this can potentially open the door for a lot more interaction and a lot more sharing and a lot more love with my music I can give. And now it's just not to the people who are around me in my city, but all across the world. So how exciting is that? I wanted to do this concert just a few days before Christmas because I know that some of us need a little bit of extra grounding. So tonight, at this hour, I'm going to offer you our favorite Christmas carols, and I want to offer it in the Darren way, where it is a concert, and if you're drinking wine and you're having your family around and you're active, it's perfect. It's a perfect background music. But also, if you want, I'm going to play this in my energetic, spiritual way. So if you need some just grounding or healing in your life, which I think a lot of us do, it's been a big year for all of us. There's been so much change, a lot of good change, but a lot of crazy change as well. And there may be exciting things on the horizon, but that means a lot of us are in like turmoil change right now. So I wanted to do this to kind of give us some space to connect with each other, share this energy, and then I'm going to play for you. And this music some of this is centuries old, and it's already imbued with so much presence and kind of just magic in it. And then my hope for you tonight is that when I play it for you, that whatever you need to call into your body, whether it be peace or just grounding or connection or slowing down or self-care or forgiveness, whatever you need, enjoy, especially joy and connection and being together. So that's what I'm hoping to do for you today. So I realize I've been talking for a long time, but it's also because this is just new for me. So that being said, I will go ahead and start my first few pieces of music. I'm going to start with some Angels We Have Heard on High, Deck the Halls, but there's a full hour's worth of music here, so I'll check in a little bit after a few songs just to see how everything's going. If you would like to support my music and my love as I kind of get this all set up and figure out how I can get more in things in my life so I could reach more people, I have my all my links to the financial stuff, the Venmo and Zelle in the pinned comment. So if you're so inclined to support the music, that would be wonderful, and I'd be so grateful for that. But if not, of course, this is for everybody tonight. And let's get started. I guess I've talked enough. So let's begin. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and to whatever you need, I ground in right now, and I ask and channel that whatever you need will flow through the notes tonight, okay? So I'll check back in 15 or so minutes after my first little chunk. Okay, that was our first little set of music. I just finished with A Little Town of Bethlehem, and welcome if you're just here, if you're just coming in. Um, welcome to the Christmas piano concert for this evening, where I'm just playing some really beautiful old carols to channel in some really, really wonderful energy for you this evening. I love the essence of Christmas carols because I grew up in a religious household and we went to church and we sang a lot of hymns, like a lot of Western people are exposed to. But especially as a lover of music, those hymns really went deep into me, and I didn't realize how much they affected my musical understanding. Basically, just saying I connect to them so much, and I can always feel this age to them. And it's really amazing to think about how many times they've been played and how many people have sung them and how they've been used for so long to really create moments of connection and just awakening. And so it's a really honor and a privilege to kind of be part of that lineage that channels all of that energy. And you, by listening, are engaging in that and giving it that magic, kind of like connecting that grounding node of electricity. If I just played it to no one, it wouldn't be there, right? But as soon as I have someone listening, it creates the circuit, and that's a circuit that we have to be with each other and heal all that energy that we need to heal in our bodies. So I'm having a blast. Sooner or later, will be able to respond to comments live. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I don't even see comments coming in, which is fine. That's not a problem. Just want to make sure everybody is okay. So, coming up for you, let's see, you just heard, if you're just coming in, Angels We Have Heard on High, Deck the Halls, Away in the Manger, A Little Town of Bethlehem. And then we're going to kind of go into our next set. You're going to hear the first Noel, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and my favorite, Lo How Rose Air Blooming, one of my favorites. And then It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. I'll just go ahead and read you the list so you know what's coming up because you don't have a program. So you just know if your favorite's going to be up. And if I don't play your favorite tonight, you can send me a message and I could try to get it to you before Christmas. How about that? So Came Upon a Midnight Clear, What Child Is This? And then we have our kings coming in. We Three Kings, Good King Wenceslas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, O Come All Ye Faithful. Then we're going to end with our big three, Joy to the World, Silent Night, and of course, O Holy Night. So that was A Little Town of Bethlehem, and we will be going into the first Noel. And if you're just joining us, if you are so willing and inclined to support my music making, I have my links to my Venmo and those kinds of cash apps in the pinned comments. If not, this is for free, and this is for you. So I will get back to playing you some beautiful music. I hope wherever you are, you're grounding in. I didn't want to take a break this early. I mean, talk again because you came here for the music, but this is one of my new favorite pieces from just like kind of even throughout the year. It's a traditionally German carol from 16 something. The first setting may have been around 1609. 1609. That's amazing that we're connecting to music that old still. It's called Lo, How a Rose Ere Blooming. And I highly suggest you go to whatever your music app is and look for this Lo, How a Rose Ere Blooming, a choir version in German. Voces 8 or 9, Voces 8 has a beautiful recording. And this is why I play music, because there is something that is undefined that I feel when I certain chords go through my body. And me, I call that spirit, I call that love, I call that infinity. But whatever it means for you, I hope that I can share this so it brings some kind of wholeness or some kind of this sparkle or essence that you may need right now. So this is one of my favorites. I may play it like 5 times in a row just to ground in and enjoy it, but I just had to say something special about it just because so you know that I'm really connecting with it these days. So here is Lo, How a Rose Ere Blooming, originally in German from the 1600s. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was track on time. It's already only 20 minutes left. I can't help but talk. It's part of the process. So if you're quiet or lying down or using this as a more meditative thing, I'll try to keep it calm and peaceful, not to jar anything. But I like to talk about hymns and carols. And I think why Christmas is so wonderful because it's the one time when these carols, like written like hymns, are everywhere and everybody's connecting with them. And what I love about them is the simplicity of the tonal shifts. One could argue that the tonal shifts aren't that complex, but I would say more how they're arranged. It's the core of harmony, right? There's not a lot of extra notes. There's no orchestration of high things or low things. I'm purposely playing the original harmonies written for choir hundreds of years ago. And that's when music was growing and finding itself, Western style music and melodic structure and harmonic structure. So these are really the building blocks of everything that's come out of it. Pop music now, all of our classical music. So I like it and I connect with it because of that simplicity and how it is kind of the core of everything. And in a world where everything is so complicated, and even the music I love to play as a classical musician, and I'm practicing the same piece for, 3 years and it's 50 pages long. It's complex. There's layers. And I'm not saying it's not beautiful and I don't love it, but I think that's why these hymn type pieces call to me so much because there's such a simplicity in it. And I would almost say a minimalism to it nowadays because everything is so on and saturated. So you are probably here, you've seen me play. So I'm not doing any of the big pieces. I'm not arranging it in any big ways. I'm not trying to go all over the keyboard because I'm really trying to hold that space of that simplicity. And it's like, I feel like it's encoding that spirit, that calmness, that peace, that hope, just kind of that space where everything feels okay. So that's just a little bit. I just had to like these hymns or these carols are so simple and it's such a part of us, but to play it for you in this way is exciting for me because I get to connect with it and really know why I love it. So looks like we just have 18 minutes left already. An hour flies when you're having fun and I talk too much. So I have a few more pieces to play. So this will be the last time I chat before the end. And like I said, there is still Joy to the World to come and Silent Night. And of course, Oh Holy Night. And our Kings are going to come up next, which are some of my favorite hymns ever. Carol, sorry. I was talking about hymns. Our We Three Kings in Good King Wenceslas is coming up, which are my favorite, well, some of my favorites. So I'll see you on the other side. Again, if you're just walking in, thank you for coming and sharing this special evening of grounding, of using these Christmas carols as a moment and space to ground and connect with each other and with yourself and bring in some much needed, refreshed, renewed, and peaceful energy into this season. If you're so inclined to help support my music and me growing this music love business that I've been growing, there is a link in the comments to support. If not, everything's great. And this is for everyone and it's free and let's enjoy. Okay, I'll talk to you at the end after our big favorites. Silent Night is beautiful. It's some of these I put on the list because they're classics and famous, and it's not necessarily was so excited about playing them, but once I get into it, it's so gorgeous. And each one has this like special power to it. So thank you so much for letting me play for you tonight. I have one more, of course, the big Oh Holy Night. But like I said, I'm not going to play it in the big encore way. It's still more in the more reflective manner of the concert tonight. This is really special for me, being able to finally reach you, because this is my first live stream. So this is really important. Thank you so much for all of your support, and all of you have told me just to keep on going, just keep on going. And I'm finally keeping on going. And I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for you. And I hope and wish and know that let's stay together. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's rest. And we're going to have a really good rest of our holiday in 2026. So again, my name's Darren Bartolo. I'm playing for you tonight for grounding and healing and connection and whatever you need. I'm imbuing and coding the music with all of my practices over the years and travels, and just trying to ground as much deep joy and connection and spirit into it. So thank you so much. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. This is the first one. I'm really excited to see kind of where it goes from here, and how often I'm going to do it, monthly, and healing sessions and meditation sessions and rock sessions. I don't know. I'm really excited. So thank you again. Go ahead and message me or throw in the comments if you have any suggestions. And happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year when it comes. Here is our final one. Oh Holy Night. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you sooner than later. Thank you again. I'm so excited to be here for you. So one more. Talk to you soon. Bye. I already said goodbye, but I need to say goodbye again because this is so weird, and live stream concerts are weird because you're not there and it's weird not to see you. So thank you again for joining. I hope something happened tonight that's going to give you something that you need tonight, tomorrow, during the holiday season for next year. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Please stay connected. And I guess the first live stream is done. I love you all so much and can't impossibly thank you more or be forever grateful for everyone who's helped me come to this point. So happy holidays, everybody, and happy